guys, Matt Edwards, Sherlock Home Inspections. Phone number is 971-212-7481. Website address is yourinspectionneeds.com. Today's date is Tuesday, July 20th, 2021. The address we're inspecting today is 6728 Southwest 14th Avenue, Portland, Oregon, 97219. We are about to perform a video inspection of the property's main sewer line through the roof plumbing vent. The equipment being used today is the Rigid Sea Snake. This is one of the best sewer cameras in the market today. Before we begin this video inspection, as we noted, some of the sewer pipes made out of clay, concrete, cast iron, asbestos, and Northbridge may be in good working order and may never have had a clogged or sewer backup before. However, due to real estate transactions, attorneys, and lawsuits, Sherlock Home Inspections must recommend the following to meet the current codes. All sewer pipes should be watertight, made out of cast iron, ABS 3034 or HDPE pipe with all appropriate fittings and couplers. All sewer pipes should be free from breaks, offsets, separations, tree roots, bellies, and party sewers. Sherlock Home Inspections recommends replacing any sewer pipe that does not meet the specifications. Here we go. We are on a 4-inch cast iron pipe. We are running some water, and we are going to transition here immediately. So after about 3 feet, we transition. There is a bit of a rough connection there. Let's see. If I pull it back. So as we're going forward, we transition right at the front walk here from concrete pipe from cast iron into concrete. There's a little bit of a dip in the pipe, and then we pop out of it there. It's a little bit of a rough connection. We'd recommend keeping an eye on that area. So we're transitioning immediately to concrete as we go through the front yard. Now right off the bat, right from the get-go, because of the age of this pipe, so we have a 70-year-old concrete and a 70-year-old cast iron pipe, you should just pretty much consider this deferred cost. At some point this will most likely need to be updated into modern plastic piping material. Even if we don't see any issues today, again, it is a 70-year-old concrete and metal pipe in the soil and in the moist soil all day long every day. So kind of marginal right from the beginning. We would recommend having a sewer scope performed every 1 to 2 years, keeping an eye on things, and then just repair or replace as needed by a licensed and qualified technician. Take it back a few inches. A couple more. Right there. So you can see, you definitely see the aging and deterioration. So where the two sections of pipe come together, you can see some pretty good deterioration at the joints. And that's typically where pipes will start to wear out first, is where the two sections of pipe come together. So you're definitely seeing that aging. There's some offsets. Again, at these joints where the sections of pipe come together, there are some offsets there. I think we're going to turn and drop into the lateral here, so we're going to take it kind of slow. We're kind of hung up right on the corner. Yeah, so we'll call it good there. So the lateral piping is going to be right about 42, 43 feet. We're going to turn off the water, we're going to drain everything out, we're going to look at the pipe one more time in reverse. But again, it looks like if you take a snapshot of the property currently today, the pipe is still more or less doing what we need it to do. But again, it's a 70-year-old concrete and a 70-year-old cast iron pipe under the ground. And so you have to go into this knowing that this will most likely need to be updated in the near future. So again, we would recommend having a sewer scope performed every 1 to 2 years probably, keeping an eye on it, and then just repair or replace as needed. And you kind of just need to go into this knowing that this should be considered deferred cost, and it's going to cost some money in the future, maybe even start setting some money aside now. Okay, false alarm. We haven't quite hit the city lateral yet. The pipe continues as we turn these corners. We're going to hold right there. I'm going to flush and see if I can clear the camera lens so we can get a good look. There's something right in the joint there, so we're going to take a peek at this. Okay, so hard to say what's going on there. It could be some roots, or it could just be some pipe deterioration. We're going to take it a little bit further down the pipe. So we thought as we took that tight angle that we were dropping to the lateral, but I guess we had some more length to go. So here we are continuing. I do think that I see it up ahead there. You'll have to pull it back and get a running start at it, I think. Okay, whoa, back, whoa. All right, there's a pretty good offset here. Take it forward a little bit. Yeah, there's a large offset at 56 feet. I think we may have met our match there trying to get the camera head up over the top of this one. See if you can get a running start at it. call it there. So about 56 feet is as far as we can push the camera head through here. There's a pretty good offset in the concrete piping as we're hitting this spot here. It looks like we've got to be right around the corner from the lateral piping. So at 55 feet, that's about as much as we can push it. So because of the heavy aging and deterioration in this pipe, we would recommend passing the video and the report on to a drain repair specialist to help with next steps to determine if there is any more life in this pipe or if it should be repaired or replaced. I mean, several offsets, you know, especially as we got a ways out here in the concrete piping. So it's definitely just showing its age. It's just barely hanging on. But we don't like the large offset here that the camera head just can't even get up over the top of it. So again, we're going to turn off the water and the microphone. We're going to drain everything out, and we're going to try and look at the entire pipe one more time in reverse. But again, I think as precaution, passing the video and the report on to a drain repair specialist for next steps, and to make suggestions for replacement, or make suggestions as to how much longer we have in this pipe. But it is barely hanging on. We don't see any large, you know, blatant root intrusion or anything like that, but definitely some pretty good offsets. And again, this last offset was about as far as we can push the camera through. Also, there's no clean out in the house, so we're having to push through from a roof pipe, and it would be recommended to have a plumber add a proper exterior clean out, so you don't have one dude up on the roof trying to push the camera through and over all these turns and offsets through two-story house and all of that jazz.